with all of the signage, Belmont Park and Ascot. Duck feet's right. Ready to break. 2000 the trip, and they're away and racing as well. Off the inside, Bow Count commenced pretty reasonably. So did Witchery Woman. Drifting back, 4 White Fox, and going forward, Bold Victory. Dealing, Carazoro came out running. The rider looking down, just trying to glide him across heels now in front of I'm a Love Man. Duck Feet settled back there in the field outside. Small Amount of Merit. Yeah, Bravo, Memoirs of Paris, and Break the Chain last when they'd left the straight. Bow Count was able to go through now and extend to a lead of over 2 lengths on Dealing, and the pace had been turned on here in the early stages. The field has broken right open. About 3 lengths Bold Victory, a length away Witchery Woman, a further 2 Carazoro. 4 White Fox down on the inside is next, and then a length I'm a Love Man, a further 2.5 behind them Duck Feet. Then Small Amount of Merit, followed by Yeah Bravo, camped on its outside. The last couple, Memoirs of Paris back with Break the Chain. A good dozen lengths from the leader Bow Count, who had them really rolling in the early part, and so with less than 1100 to travel at the halfway stage they go. Bow Count led by more than 3. Dealing has to tow the others up to its second in the clear. A further 4 lengths behind them Bold Victory, covered by Witchery Woman. Then over 2 lengths Carazoro. Back on the inside 4 White Fox, I'm a Love Man. A length and a half away behind those came Duck Feet, going around Small Amount of Merit. Third last is Yeah Bravo from Memoirs of Paris, and the tail end to Break the Chain. Bow Count's gone further in front. 600 left to go, and he's trying to steal it before the bend. It's Bow Count. It's shot away by 7 or 8 lengths coming onto the corner from Dealing. Around them goes Witchery Woman, Bold Victory, Carazoro. Off the fence, 4 White Fox, Small Amount of Merit down towards the inside, but Bow Count's a furlong in front. At the 350, Bow Count, he set sail for the judge, about 8 clear from Carazoro. I'm a Love Man starts to run on down the outside, but he is still the best part of 8 in front with 200 to go, Bow Count. All interest in the minor placings, but Bow Count's going to walk in a change in tactics, and hasn't it been a change of great effect? He won by 7.5 lengths. Second close, Small Amount of Merit or I'm a Love Man. Then Duck Feet, followed by Memoirs of Paris. Dealing. Next home 4 White Fox. In behind those, pulling up Bold Victory. And then came Witchery Woman, who's back with Carazoro, Break the Chain, and Yeah Bravo. Number 6, Bow Count. Bow Count today, the instructions were to go to the top. Inside draw, stepping to 2,000 metres. And what a revelation. Bow Count back from 15s into 9s, and they have been most astute. Viscount Gelding got out to lead by a clear margin early, and he increased that lead and just kept on going. He was finding gears that we never knew that he was capable of producing, and certainly made alive his recent form. Bow Count today with this all the way stunning victory. Close for second and third between I'm a Love Man, Small Amount of Merit. There's only a lip in it between them. Duck Feet will be fourth home. But the story is all about the change in riding style on Bow Count this afternoon. Randy Tan instructed, and certainly made public here that he was going to the top today for Dr. Rod Lukatelich, MJ Lukatelich, Dr. M. Sturgeon, Ms. S. Rickson, G. Sturgeon, J. Cashmore, Ms. J. Lindquist, D. Sison, J. Jones. Prepared by Brad Graham. Written by Randy Tan. And that might be Randy's first winning ride as a senior jockey. And what a winning ride it has been. A big margin. 9:53.10. Small Amount of Merit. I'm a Love Man, with the judge splitting those two. And it went to Small Amount of Merit. Number 7 for second, down on the inside, in actual fact, of I'm a Love Man. Number 13. 2 Duck Feet fourth. 7.5 lengths. The winning margin. Bingo. And a half ahead, second and third. The time 2:07.03. 37.46. They didn't run much time at the back end, but nothing made any ground either. They were plodding. That's all they were doing behind the winner, who was in full flight there and was really reaching for the line very strongly. Now, the next on the card will be the running of the Glenroy Chaff Handicap at 149 over 1,200 for the 3-year-old. 7 Thunder Strut comes out, and Peter Hall rides number 5 in Dream Stream. Let's go to Gareth Hall. He joins us. What about that for a win?
That was a win and a half. Geez, it's exciting to see a stayer do what Bow Count did today. Just get out there and run and say, catch me if you can. And you're waiting for them to stop, but he just didn't stop today, Brad.
No, he didn't. He He's a very hard horse, very hard pulling horse. Fred Kersley had him before me, and I used to do the same for Fred. And I thought, well, the only chance today is go forward and hopefully hope for the best. And he just kept going.
It's a blessing in disguise. You could have found the way to ride him now and just get out there and don't let him pull and just let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's probably the way we have to ride him. And if he can keep doing that over the longer journeys, well, you never know, he might win a Saturday.
Yeah, it looks like he could win a Saturday on that, because even though he was out in front all by himself, he never really wanted to stop. In fact, he was eased up on the line.
Yeah, well, he's one of those horses that when he was in Ascot, he used to do 2 and 3 laps at Ascot. But today he just kept on going, and I think Randy was trying to hold him back as much as he could, but he thought, oh, bugger it, let him go.
Did that surprise you today?
Oh, definitely. You know, I didn't think he'd be that far in front, but coming to the turn, I thought, go, keep going.
What were you thinking of the half mile?
I thought to myself, Randy, you just sit there, hang on, you know. But he kept going good, so.
Job well done. You give him a pat, and that was a dazzling performance. Well done, Brad.
Thank you.
There we go. Brad Graham combining there with Randy Tan, and that is great to see. A big victory by that galloper.
Don't you love seeing that? There's something so exciting about a tearaway leader and then the tactics behind. Have they let it get too far in front? Is it just going to peak on its run and they'll be able to all come over the top at the end? And I think that's probably what many were expecting would happen in that second group. But to the horse's credit, on the corner when he asked for another effort, it just seemed to find another gear on straightening, and then it was just way too far ahead. Noticing that it has come back with the clerk of the course as well, so clearly, as Brad just pointed out, a horse that has a bit of a agenda of its own and is a bit of a hard pulling horse.
So there was basically 2 races there. One race for Bo Count, Dealing participated in that for a little while, but then thought, bugger this.
Came back to the rest of
You're
them.
going too quick for me. I'll join the other peloton. And the rest basically never looked like winning. In fact, the further the race went, you thought, you better get going, lads. You better get going. And obviously, Randy had a few more gears up his sleeve, and be interesting to see what he has to say. I think this is his second winner as a senior jockey, and he's first in town, Brittany.
Very happy to see Randy in the winner's circle since making that transition from apprentice to senior jock. Randy, congratulations. Did you have any idea how far in front you were?
Not really. I thought I'm doing it pretty easy and didn't really worry about how far I am. Just said, keep going. That's all I said.
Brad mentioned he is a hard-pulling horse. Did he feel like, were you trying to restrain him and he just kept on going?
He was actually pretty, traveling pretty comfortable. Like, I didn't really have to pull him too hard. He was pretty relaxed, I thought. It's just that he's traveling on the bit and he's doing it by himself, so I just let him do it.
Seemed like he was doing it so easy. Just before the corner when you gave him a kick, did he really feel like he had another gear to give?
Yeah, he did give a little 2 or 3.
Was he getting tired towards the end?
No, he wasn't even blowing, so credit to the trainer keeping him fit.
Well, what a wonderful performance. Congratulations, Randy.
Thank you.
He'd win the Melbourne Cup if he wasn't blowing. Look out. I think we found a stayer. A dashing performance. A bit like Might and Power in that Caulfield Cup, Jules. Remember that? You would have been about 10. Yeah, Jimmy Cassidy. So Randy Tan, take a bow. What a ride. And that's race number 2. Race number 3 on the program is not far away. A full field to go around there. And that race, of course, set down for 1:49.
Of race 2 this afternoon on 6-7-13-2. Bo Count, small amount of Merridimer Loveman and Duck Feet.